They said African women didn't fight. Dahomey proved them wrong. Long before colonization, the idea that African women were silent, hidden, or powerless just wasn't true. They led, they protected, they fought. One of the strongest African kingdoms ever built was Dahomey, in what we now know as Benin. And its power didn't just come from kings. It came from women. This is a part of history that makes some people uncomfortable, so for a long time, it was simply pushed aside. Dahomey had an army unlike anything Europe ever expected to face. An army of women. And I don't mean guards, dancers, or symbols. These were soldiers. They trained from a young age, running long distances barefoot, climbing thorn walls, and learning to fight without fear. These women were called the Agoji. They answered only to the kingdom, and their loyalty was to their land, not to marriage or social approval. When enemies came, the Agoji stood at the front lines. European soldiers wrote about them in complete disbelief. They called them unnatural. They claimed that women were not meant to fight like this. But the truth was simple. These women were highly disciplined, brilliantly organized, and deadly when provoked. When colonizers tried to force their way into Dahomey, the Agoji fiercely resisted. They did not retreat easily, and they did not break quietly. So, the story was changed. In the years that followed, African women were described as weak. African warriors were painted as savage. And the incredible story of the Agoji was slowly erased from the history books. Because to admit their existence would destroy the lie that Africa needed saving. This history matters today because African women are still told that power is something they must borrow or be given. But the story of Dahomey proves that power was always there. African women didn't wait to be empowered. They were stripped of it and written out of history. This is why learning true African history is so important. If this story challenged what you were taught, please like this video, share it, and follow for more African history told the way it should be. Thanks for watching.